Let me put y'all up on game real quick. When dealing with these coven members that's, affiliated in these secret societies, these little criminal rings, these sex rings, these human trafficking rings, right? They're going to always take up for the members in their coven because they know exactly what they're doing, how they're doing it, and they're strategically doing it. So, for instance, even if you're not doing anything, they will just um, put somebody else's shit off on you. Like, if you really just listen to these folks and pay attention, they'll tell you exactly who you are. They'll tell you, like, you're the generational curse breaker in your family by just doing um, stupid things. Now, put y'all up on game. This came to my forehead. So, God, like, go ahead and share it because this is what they do. Even when you're not doing anything, they're going to blame you for what other people are doing. This is what a generational curse breaker gets. Like, this is the load that people intentionally try to put off on you. This is how you know that you're a generational curse breaker. When you meet, strangers, it could be a nail tech, a lash tech, a stylist, no matter what it is, right? And you could be like, hey, give me a chance, or, let me rent out that that little slot or whatever, and they be like, no, I had so many people fuck me over and I don't want to go through that no more. That's how you know that you're a generational curse breaker, because nobody gives you a clean slate. They give you the old sloppy shit, messed over shit. Somebody else fucked over them and now they don't want to give you a chance. That's how you know that you are the generational curse breaker in your family. Everybody that you meet got the same sad ass story when you ask for an opportunity or you ask for a chance, or you just ask them to give you a opportunity. They'll say, no, because the person before you, they fucked me over, and then I had a bad experience last year, pertaining to that situation, and da 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 da. And also, these are low vibrational people that see you as competition, and they scared that you gonna do better than them in that area anyways. Even if y'all gonna get money together, it doesn't matter, because they'll be mad if you get, you know, um, $20 extra more than them. You know, I went into business with my daughter and she wanted to fight me, like literally fist fight me, because I got $35 extra than her that day. Mind you, I made the whole business. I created the whole business. We was making like $270 a day. You know what I'm saying? Each. And she got mad because I made $35 extra more than her, and she literally wanted to fight me. She didn't want to do business with me no more. Mind you, she done made $200, but because I made an extra $35, that made her mad. It's not about the money. It's not about the resources or anything like that. It's about you doing it because they want to be who you are. So what they'll do is they'll know exactly what's going on, but they're going to take up for the members in their coven. And if you're not doing anything, you just, minding your business, you don't get into bullshit, you don't hang with the wrong crowd, they don't care. They will bring the wrong crowd to you and accuse you of, whatever it is. So, for example, I knew my baby daddy, well, it was too late. When I found out he was retarded, I'm like, okay, he retarded. There is no need for me to get upset with his actions, what he say, what he does, because he's retarded and nobody told him he was retarded. His mama led him to believe that, whatever, whatever, or, she overlooked it, didn't tell him. Nobody is telling him because he know how to fight real good. He know how to beat people to fuck up real good. Like, he's real skilled in that area. So nobody wants to get beat the fuck up, and nobody, I guess, want him on their bad side. So this man called me. Now we in a full-fledged relationship. We living together, everything. So he called me, and I'm thinking like he telling me, open the door, I'm outside. He just got off work. Um, so I'm like, hello. He like, hey, and I'm like, hey. He like, what you doing at that time, y'all? At that time, and do be mindful when you read in the Bible, who contact you when you read that Bible. It's very important. I was like, I'm reading the Bible or whatever before I get ready and go to bed, because it's like, getting that, it's like 9 something, and he closed up the restaurant or whatever. So I'm like, how was your day or whatever, you off, and so I'm just trying to ask him how his day went or whatever. And he like, oh, didn't tell me how his day was going. Oh, I'm over here with the boys. And then he was like, oh, cause it's bros over hoes. And I'm like, hello? Hello? And he like, yeah, it's bros over hoes. And I'm like, okay, well, who's the hoe? And he ain't say nothing. Then he went straight into, oh, well, um, I ain't coming home tonight cause my homeboy went home and caught his old lady in the bed with somebody else. So I ain't coming home cause I rather watch that shit on TV, man. Y'all know I have to imitate these people to the fullest. That's just how he talk. That's just how he sound. And so I'm like, okay, let me get this straight, cause I don't want to get you wrong. I just want to make sure I understood what you just said. So you're not coming home tonight because your homeboy caught your homeboy went home and caught his old lady in the bed with another nigga. That's why you not coming home. Something that has nothing to do with you. Yeah, man. Cause I don't wanna walk into no shit like that. I'd rather watch that shit on TV. And I'm like, okay, all right. Well, you have yourself a good night. And I got off the phone, finished reading my little Bible, smoked my little J, and took my ass on to sleep, because that's what they'll do. They'll try to gaslight you based off of somebody else bullshit. And what I interpret like that night, I'm like, I have to be the generational curse breaker in my family. And he's showing me that, like, this is what they do. They dump other people trash off on you. They dump other people trauma off on you. And they think that you're supposed to get mad. They think that you're supposed to spaz out. They think that you're supposed to feel some type of way. And my BD, he used to always say this. That's why you just got to pay attention to what they say. He used to always say, I'd rather watch that shit on TV, man. And that's because they had hidden cameras in my house, and he was a part of it. And what they was trying to do was, he was trying to make me so mad and angry and upset that, I go and, trick with another nigga and bring them in my house or whatever, and they sit back and watch it on the camera and laugh and, make money off of it on the dark web and shit like that. But I never did, because I understood, what he was saying. I knew what he was trying to do. So I found it funny, and like I said, I finished reading my Bible, smoked my little J, and I went on to sleep. But here it is now. God is bringing it back to my forehead. Like, you know, you paid attention to the details because those details matter. Why would somebody say, I'd rather watch that shit on TV? How do you rather watch on TV another man being in the home that you live in? How would you rather watch that on TV? How are you going to watch that on TV? You get what I'm saying? So, if you understand what these retards are saying and doing, don't overreact. Don't overreact. Just laugh. You got to get to a place where other people's actions don't control your reactions. And I had gotten to that place when I was with him. So I just found him to be a very funny character. Um, Again, I even confronted him about feeding me something one time that I felt like, he was trying to do a love spell on me. But it's very important that you just listen to what these men in your life are saying, and then, how they talk to you around other people, because he was around his homeboys when he was saying that. So, he letting them know, like, bro, I'm choosing you over her, and you know what I'm saying? Your situation, I might fuck around and go home, and that might be my situation. Like, that's how he was spinning it, and I didn't care, baby. I stay where you at, and I was like, you know, in my mind, baby, we broke the fuck up because I ain't never experienced no shit like that. Like, dating real fucking retards, and then these is the men that'll tell women that you chasing them, you so in love with them, you crazy about them, and he had to go back to the drawing board, and they'll do chaos magic on you so that you will respond how they want you to, so then they can tell everybody you a crazy bitch and stuff like that. The same with you know the other guy that I dated. He literally told me, oh, the police know me by my first, last, and middle name, and when they call me, I know the routine. I just get on the ground. They strip me naked. Why do they strip you naked? I thought they only strip you naked when they take you to the mental institution. You don't go to jail. You go and get back Baker acted or whatever. So I'm like, they strip you naked and they take you to jail butt ass naked. And he was saying it like it was some type of honor, like he had won a trophy, one of the smartest, richest men in America, like how he was saying it. And I'm like, okay. And this is the same man that wanna run around town and they'll tell other women that you crazy about them. You don't want to let them see the kids because he don't want to be with you. They'll run your name through the dirt, through the mud, through the ringer, all while trying to make themselves look good. And these are people that literally in the community, the men and the women, they fear them. They fear these men. They fear these women. They fear what these witches will do to them if they don't go along with the lie. If they don't go along with creating the illusion, dumping their trash off on you. Like, a lot of people co-sign off on this shit just to keep a lie going and everything like that. They will gather together and they will all have the same story, and they'll be like, yeah, you da 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 da. And it's like, what? I wasn't even there. I was nowhere near. I was nowhere near around y'all when whatever happened went down. But now both of y'all saying that I was. And it's like, and they do the same thing. They do the same thing. They'll try to unalive you. Then when that don't work, they'll try to put you in jail. It's like a never ending story with them. But I just wanted to, put y'all up on game and pay attention to what they're saying. Just listen. A lot of times we talk too much. Just learn how to be silenced in the presence of your enemy so that you can get all the 411, because they cannot help it. Their mental disorder won't allow them to withhold or retain information. They have to blurt it out. Just like the man I was telling y'all about, my daughter's therapist, the way he was yelling and screaming, I'm gonna find. He was like, what's your Facebook page? What's your name on Facebook? And this is what these men do, that, they know that they've came into your life to play psychological games with you. They came into your life to do roots on you. They came into your life to destroy it and fuck it up. They want, as soon as they meet you, they want your Facebook, or they want your Instagram, or your TikTok, or, they want one of your social media accounts, because when they inflict this trauma on you, when they do these roots on you, they want to see like how your posts change. They want to sit back and have easy access to watch you. A man that truly is interested in you and truly wants to be in a committed relationship with you, whether it's friendship, whether it's businessship, whether it's, a romantic relationship, they're not going to want your social media account, because you know why? They're going to be in your life. They're going to, they want to get to know you for themselves. They're not going to want to get to know you through a social media account. You get what I'm saying? They're gonna take on the opportunity and the chance to get to know you one-on-one personally. Then maybe, whatever, 3 months in the relationship and y'all official, okay, y'all start following each other on Facebook. That's normal. But to the first time you meet a man and you ask, you know what I'm saying? He asks you for your phone number, and you like, give me your phone number. And he like, well, okay, give me your social media account. He's not planning on being in your life. He just wants to watch your life and stalk your life behind the scenes. You get what I'm saying? So he's like, what's your name on social media? First of all, you're my daughter therapist, so you have my name. You have my real name. You have my information. So why are you asking me what's my name on social media? Because I'm telling you, he had already looked me up on social media. And on social media, I go by a different name, bitch. That's how I know that he being nosy. And he already done went and looked me up on that other name. He already done found that other account under that name that I go by. So, which it is my name. It's just my middle name. So, he like, what's your, and I'm like, that's weird. If you have an opportunity to get to know somebody, why would you want their social media account? And he was like, oh, he started yelling, y'all. He was like, I'm gonna find out about you. I'm gonna find out about you. Oh, I'm gonna find out about you. And he started sliding, y'all. He started freaking out, like yelling that he's gonna find out about me. He gonna find out about me. And I'm just sitting there letting him unravel. You have to let them, because these are, like I said, these are paid actresses. They're not allowed to go down to the goddamn audition place and audition for a movie script. That's not in they contract. These are not free souls. These are not free-minded people. They don't get to do what they want to do. So they have to, live out their fantasy, their sick fantasy of one day becoming an actress through your ass. And so I just wanted to put y'all up on game. Y'all already know it's your girl, Queen Boss Lady, your motivational speaker, and you're going to be motivated when you hear me through your speakers. To the next video, I care for you guys.